Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today we're here with Glenn in Glenn's fish and shrimp room. Today we're going to be doing two tours, so we're going to split them up. There's going to be a tour on all shrimp, so Glenn's a master shrimp breeder, and there's caridina shrimp and neocaridinas, and there's an insane collection here, so it's going to be a really cool video if you're into shrimp. We're also going to have a separate video on fish. Go and check that out. There's a ton of veducas and guppies. Glenn's really good with genetics and master breeding, like it's different strains. We've got a previous video as well. It might be worth going and watching that and then using this video as an update from that, so you can see like the progression of some of these projects you've been working on. Do you want to kind of like just maybe walk us around, show us what's going on, explain what you've been working on? I'm really keen to see how shrimp are doing.
Yeah, absolutely. I've actually got quite a few new shrimps as well, so I'd be excited to show you that because I've always been really big into your wild strains.
Yeah.
So there's not a big market for a lot of the wild shrimps per se. I'll show it to you, and I think you'll find them quite fascinating. But we'll go back to the old school CRS over here. Nothing really has changed much. It's more about just getting the numbers up and just enjoying them the way it is.
Yeah.
There's a new strain that I've been working on with my friends, and it's called Ocean Blue and Red Steel. It's not very common, but if you have a look, there's a nice girl over there. So they have like a very sparkly red body, and it's kind of just everywhere. So there's another blue one. One of my friends, Kim, he's brought me some ocean blues as well to get in, but I just like them because they're so random. There's a bit of everything in there. And most people keep the red steels by themselves or the ocean blues by themselves. But I'd like to make a much crazier sort of red version of shrimp rather than the blue. Can you see the blue at the back?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's quite dark and it's got a lot less white.
Yeah.
I'd love to make a red version of that. That's why I'm crossing them at the moment.
Okay, so this is a crossing tank.
Yeah, it's a crossing tank. The last time we spoke, we were obsessing about Galaxy Pintos. I remember that. Have a look at them over here.
Yeah. You're doing a really good job on these, actually. So
They are definitely one of the nicest shrimps that are out there on the market at the moment. These ones are called Snowflake Pintos.
these ones called Snowflake.
Yeah, snowflakes. There's a few different characteristics about them, mainly that they're more bluish.
Yep.
And their bodies less galaxy, more snowflakey. If you look at it, there's a few babies going around. I actually had quite a bit of trouble with them in winter. They weren't breeding in winter for me. Most of the shrimp can be quite seasonal. Some people can breed them all year long, but a lot of my strains, because I don't control the temperature, I just let the season ride. They won't breed for about 2 or 3 months, and you just have to ride it out and wait.
When you say you don't control the temperature, I mean, it's definitely air-conned in here.
Yeah, but in winter, it will drop down to about 10 degrees. I don't bother heating at all.
You know, I actually kind of think they might be better.
I think they need a rest.
Yeah.
Yeah, and a lot of people mass breed them. I think their lifespan definitely drops. Like their lifespan's normally 18 to 2 years. And if you breed them all year round, I believe that they will drop around the 12-month mark. But I don't have any evidence to support that. But I just see how quick they come and go when you're breeding so many.
So you're pretty happy with how this strain's going?
It's okay. I'd like more babies.
Yeah. Well, hopefully it's summer.
Yeah, I would love a lot more babies.
Yeah.
Because like a pile of them is really nice to watch. Like they're going to your green cuisine now.
That's the green cuisine. Nice.
You can see all the little babies swimming around.
My favorite thing about, like, I think one thing that I always want my foods to judge if they're good is if caridina shrimp breeders use them. Because it's like such a delicate little species that you know that like if these guys are eating it and not dying and being good.
Have a look at that one at the back there. Then if you can see, yeah, oh no, I like that one. Yeah, that's a nice one to me.
It's a gem.
I use your bug buffet more. So your bug buffet is my protein complement tool. Yeah, I use it once a week. Much more than the green cuisine, actually.
And you find it's good for the biofilm stuff?
Absolutely.
What's going on in this one here?
That's the rubbish tank.
This is rubbish?
These are black fancy tigers. So orange eye, blue tigers crossed to crystal blacks.
Yeah.
That's all the rubbish.
But I love the rubbish. Meat Restebecken?
Restebecken is everything, like complete rubbish.
Okay.
This is the rubbish of the blackfish.
This is like recycling bin.
So everything that I don't like, they go to that tank, and a lot of people just like them in general. So I do sell them as black tie bees or tiger cross bees. Can't wait to show you the good ones. You're gonna love the good ones.
Can I have your rubbish tank?
You can. The good ones are up there.
Yeah, let's just have a geeks. Yeah, let's do it.
You'll know the difference straight.
Yeah, you can see they've been gone through with a fine tooth comb.
Yeah, really nice white with black stripes.
So did you develop these ones yourself?
No, I bought them from someone else. This particular strain is a lot of wear, like much harder than most shrimps that I've dealt with. I've been working in it for years and years and years. So this is the red variation that I've been working for years. And you can tell it's night and day.
Yeah.
So a part of me still wants to keep everything that I've done over a decade. But then I also still wanted to have some really, really nice ones. So
It's cool having the black ones and then the red ones.
yeah, so I take no credit for this line. I just enjoy them. I'll see if I can find you a really, really nice one.
Yeah, I actually appreciate that because then that way, if anyone's keen on buying some ad reference,
So there's this black one here.
the bottom one.
Yeah, that's the one.
You like that one?
If you scroll, you can see the color's very, very strong. There's a bit of more 50-50.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the patterns aren't perfect, but the color is very strong.
Funny, hey, because this is totally off topic, but
Yeah.
you know how like lobsters now like a really fancy, like everyone wants to eat lobster and it's been like all the night.
Yeah, me too.
It used to be considered like bycatch, and they used to chuck.
Same with oysters, right?
Yeah,
Like, weren't oysters like everybody's rubbish and only the poor people ate oysters?
yeah, I know.
As now oysters are what? It's $5-6
Yeah,
an oyster in the restaurants.
exactly.
Crazy. I wish I was.
What about the red ones here too? Can you tell me which one's a good one from it?
Those are not the good ones.
Then
I will show you the good ones.
Show me the good ones.
So the good ones, this is more it's more white dominant.
Yeah.
Those are the good ones over here. We'll give them a bit of a feed because they'll definitely come soon. Try to get that green cuisine down. But there's one in particular that I really like is the one right in front of you over there.
That one.
Yeah, that's got a good 50-50.
It's nice.
50-50 as in like just an equal amount of red and white.
Everyone watching this, please just like bear with me. These things are like 1.5 centimeters in size. Yeah, so it's hard to film them on a phone.
Yeah, but the majority of these are white.
So you got little baby ones in here. So
Yeah, finally bred again. So same thing. They didn't breed for quite a while, actually. They didn't breed for 3 months as well. Yeah, they started breeding again. Thank God, because I was freaking out of there. I was really hoping that I wouldn't lose this line. There's quite a lot of babies on the glass too.
Yeah, actually. Yeah, you can see.
Now, what other projects? This is something that my friends given me, and I've really, really liked them. I didn't actually like them when they first came out. They're one of the most popular shrimps by far. It's just a blue vol. But have a look at these guys. Alan has a really, really nice line of blues.
Who's Alan?
So Alan's a friend of mine. He's one of the administrators for our shrimp page, SEA. I don't know what it is, but I never really liked this particular type of blue for over 10 years. And he developed this line enough. And I just went, okay, actually, I do like this line now.
I like this one.
Yeah.
That one in the middle.
Yeah, there's a few that are hanging around at the back that are nicer as well. There you go.
Yeah. You've got so many autos in here. Do you ever have to replace them? Like
Every 18-ish months,
you just replace them?
yeah.
Have you ever respawned them?
I know a person that has. Nobody's been able to keep the babies alive. Have you?
I want to try.
I know. Because if I could breed autos, I'd be saving myself a lot of money.
Yeah, they're a little bit expensive, aren't they?
They're fantastic for shrimps because they don't eat the shrimps
No.
and they only get rid of the brown algae.
And the brown algae is what fights the biofilm, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%. The other one that's really cool is your German spotted red pinto. Weird looking, hey. Again, a shrimp that I didn't really like that much, but the more I looked at them, the more I started to like them, and now I have a tent full of them.
Yeah, they're nice, hey.
It's quite do you know how to tell what's the difference between a good one or a bad one?
I'm guessing firstly the coloration, the body. So like, I feel like this one here, if I was going to guess, that one's probably a good one there.
Yeah.
Or am I wrong? That firstly, the color.
It's a nice girl, but if you look at all the spots, can you see that she's only got 2 spots in her head?
Is that not good?
We want to look for people that have 5 spots in their head.
5.
Yeah, so there's a few around her that have some really nice.
What has that one?
Yeah, that's pretty good too. I'll see if I can find a really okay, so there's one right here that has about 4.
Okay, that one at the front.
So yeah, there's one there that's about 4 or 5. So 5 is the most desirable.
That one.
Yeah, I wouldn't say I have a very strong, good line. They're just well kept. But 5 spots is what we're aiming for.
I reckon my dad should get into this hobby because he's incredibly anal. I reckon he'd love trying to pick out all the ones with bad spots.
Yeah. I just like the fact
I love him, but I know he'd do it.
such a weird contrast of white and red and spots. All right, the purple project. We can't see the.
Yeah, so the purple project. So last time, memory that you were telling me that no one's really got a purple strain yet.
Yeah, a few people have gotten now. There's a few nice purples over here, actually. You can see there's quite a difference in quality now.
Yeah.
Can you see the purple?
I know you're colorblind, but I think I could last time. Yeah, that has the purplish. I feel like they're definitely like progressing the shrimp colors quicker because of that like quick life cycle. Yeah, quick life cycle, quick amount of breeding. Yeah, it's probably enough. You can probably breed 3 to 4 generations a year.
Yeah, it can be quite quick. Now, interesting, the red one also actually has purple. If you look from the side, oh yeah, she's coming around. There's a bit of a challenge at the moment to try and get red pintos with purple colors.
Well, yeah, I just saw that, like the sheening.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
The reds are out. They're all over your bazing now. So it's a personal preference, right? Like a lot of people like the white base, but I really like the 50-50. That works really well. Or a red dominant one. The problem is, once I like the red one, I'll start liking the white one again.
Yeah.
Then once I start liking the white one, I'll go back to the red one.
You're lucky that the shrimp only take like a little amount of room. You know what I mean? How much time do you spend in this room?
And my wife would say way too much.
Like in a day, like 2 hours maybe or less?
1.5.
1.5?
After 2 hours.
Just feeding.
Just feeding, just looking for ones that I have to cull.
Yeah.
That's the constant one because there's such large numbers here. I always have to keep an eye on what's around.
Do you feel like you enjoy the tinkering element of it? Like, is that like...
I think you're right on the money there. I don't like tanks that I don't have to touch.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the exception of the Madakas, which are outside.
Yeah.
But if I have to touch them, it's a lot more fun and interesting, that's for sure.
And the water changes are manual in here?
Everything's manual. I would really like to do an auto top up. I would have to drill a few holes, which I'm not very good at. So yeah, that's the only thing. And I'm not the best handyman, so maybe that one day I will. But we would probably be moving out of this place in about 2-3 years, I think.
You just make up RO water and mix it, right? From memory, and you add the minerals and stuff like that.
That's right.
And then you just go around and like top up and just swap water and yeah.
That's it.
Weekly or bi-weekly or monthly or?
Fortnightly, 15%.
Okay.
So most of these tanks are about 60 liters and I do a 9 liter water change each.
Sometimes I do think that like manual water change means, especially for little things like this, you get a bit more control. Yeah.
And unfortunately, these shrimps do need a fair amount of control. I do have friends that are on auto top-ups with the shrimps. I'm just not ready yet. I don't know why I'm not ready yet. I would love to set it up. I just don't feel like I'm ready yet.
And that's fine. Can I just ask you what the heck's going on here? This one's awesome.
Somebody's frisky.
Yeah.
A girl is frisky and she's released her pheromones. So the majority of the shrimp that are swimming around
Are males.
Yep. These are the super crystal blacks that I sell.
I really liked these.
Me too, but nobody does. That's the part that baffles me. They're not popular shrimp at all.
That's just weird to me. What do you think? Can you see these? Come in and have a look. I reckon these might be. I also really like these red ones as well.
They're the Santas.
Yeah, maybe it's Christmas time now.
They say it is Christmas time. It's a bit of a weird one. I don't know why it took me so long. I actually went through a period where I didn't breed these reds for a year. And I was freaking out. I thought there was something wrong with what I was doing. And then I came to the conclusion that everything that I had was male, like 50 shrimp were male, and it was a big sausage fest. And I just let it go because I couldn't find anybody with good super crystal reds, and I didn't want to ruin the line. I was just hoping that one day there'd be a girl come out of nowhere. 5 girls just got buried that I thought were boys. They just ended up being girls.
Can they switch genders?
I don't know. I'm not sure. There is talk of certain shrimps that can. I'm just not sure if caridina can. But since they've bred, they haven't bred for about 3 months again. So I assume just wait and see.
Yeah, it could be the season thing again.
Yeah.
I can't see any babies yet.
Yeah. But this is definitely everybody's favorite tank in Christmas.
Yeah.
It's the December take of the month.
So as someone like, I don't know shrimp, but I love looking at tanks so much. I just like the tanks where you got so many little, it's like a circus.
I don't like tanks with no shrimp. Hey,
Nah, no, you don't.
it's got to be 100 or more.
It'll be a shame when you start selling out of this, actually. You'll be like,
I never will. I always keep a tab. Like if I cannot see 100 shrimp, I won't sell anything in that tank. Yeah, I'd rather keep them all. Same with the Santas. Like have a look at the Santa tank now. Is that sea of red is just so cool.
That's how you know you're like a true hobbyist, you know? When you like won't sell stuff even though you can make heaps of money. You're like, no, I'm keeping this. So I need.
Same with the Madakas later on. I pot out hundreds. Okay, there's another tank of snowflakes over here.
This is why I love coming in your room. I love checking out these little teeny tiny guys. So that's a nice one there in the middle of the screen.
Hey?
That one?
Yeah, he's really nice. There's quite a few nice ones in here.
So we came here like 14 months ago, I'd say.
Mm-hmm.
How many of the shrimp that were here 14 months ago do you reckon are still here? Like, do you reckon we could be filming one that we filmed 14 months ago?
You're probably filming about 75% of that way. So during this period when summer hits, even though I've got an air-controlled room, I will lose about 20 to 25% of all the adults during this time when the temperatures change, when sun was coming. So you're looking at quite a few that will pass away between now to 6 months time, which is why I never really sell anything unless I see babies as well, because I'm always got to be prepared for the next generation.
Yeah.
If something goes. A year ago when we were hanging out, we were talking about my skunk project.
Yes.
Now, these snowflakes are not all mine. They were from another friend that had a really good line. And I actually had to give up the skunk project to make sure that these guys were here because I really, really wanted these snowflakes. Now that I've got the snowflakes in control, I'm trying the skunk project again. But there's a few Galaxy Pintos in there to make up for numbers. This tank actually got too much algae at one point. So it's basically a big long tank there.
So skunk's just that line.
Yeah, just that big line like Pipi Lepi.
And you just want a black.
Yeah. Yep. Or a red with a white.
Okay. How do you feel like you went with your projects this year? Did you have a good year with them, or did you feel like you...
So. I wouldn't say it's a good year. I wouldn't say it's a bad year. Work's been quite intense this year, so I haven't really had as much time.
Yeah.
But
I feel like I've got that general sense from a lot of people who've been breeding, because like we had that COVID time and everyone just got so good at breeding.
Yeah, because we had so much time to ourselves.
Exactly. But then I think like just the adjustment back into like things being a bit more normal.
Yeah.
What are your goals like kind of breeding wise next year? Do you have any, or?
I'd like to work more on the purple project than snowflakes.
Yeah.
The fancy tigers are always a must. To tell the truth, I would like everything to go really well. There isn't a single shrimp here that I don't really care about, which is the biggest problem I have.
Yeah.
You know, last time we talked, you know, the purples were an issue, the snowflakes were an issue, so I focused on that. And then now that they're thriving, everything else isn't doing as well as what I would like. So the Taiwan bees are not as prolific as what I would like. So I'm probably gonna have to go back to them and work on them again. Taiwan bees up here. You really like them? I did. Them pandas.
Yeah, shadow pandas is what.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, shadow pandas. I felt like I think these were the ones that if I was going to get caridinas, I would get. Do you know, I was actually considering getting a caridina tank for my room because I constantly keep it cool.
Oh yeah.
Or my office. Maybe I should have a go.
Yeah. You would just like a mixed tank,
I think so.
Anything that's Taiwan bee blood, you will always get very, very strong colors. You will just get all sorts of different patterns. I think that will be the most interesting part for you.
Yeah.
shadow pandas are like the ones with the
black and blue.
yeah.
Yeah, it's quite rare to see a normal panda or a King Kong nowadays. So you can see there's a nice King Kong there that's got white. A lot of people have really gone obsessed with shadow pandas and blue King Kongs. So it's gone the other way. Now the white ones are really rare and the blue ones are really common. Or 10 years ago, the blues were super, super rare.
Do you know how many strains of shrimp there are in here?
Oh, I have a tag. I just can't remember.
30?
Probably 30. Probably 30 or 35. And what do you know? Come have a look at this. All the purples are out.
Oh yeah. You've done a really good job on these. I remember last time I was here, there maybe it was like
1 or 2 purple looking one.
and now most of them are purple, hey?
Yeah. It's been a lot of work. That one's really purple over there. Pity is just right under.
It's cool now that we've been friends for a while that like
You can see the differences.
yeah, like I've seen you actually do your work.
Yeah.
That makes sense. You're like, because I was walking around and I was like, you're telling me, oh, you know, I developed these and I developed that. And I'm like, I didn't realize how long it would take to actually do that, but I've seen you do.
You can tell the shrimps are a lot quicker than the guppies.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Even though the guppies are prolific, they're still not as fast as shrimp. I think that's why shrimp are so addictive for me. It's just like you can see results quite quickly.
Yeah. I'm good for impatience.
Yeah, and that red one's got quite a bit of purple too.
I reckon you should do a red and purple one if you can.
Trying to.
Yeah.
Got a tank ready. That's going to be the tank anyway. That one there. It will eventually be the tank.
Yeah.
It never ends.
No.
I have to show you. You've seen blue jellies before, haven't you?
The Neos.
Yeah. We'll go to Neos.
You remember when you gave me some of those blue dreams and I was meant to do the carbon release?
Yeah, how did you go there?
So, do you want me to be honest?
Oh.
I started trying to do it and I thought, I don't have enough time to cull stuff.
Hey,
So I left them.
I completely understand.
But I did end up getting the nicest blue dream line that I ever had. So
Oh, cool.
it ended up working in my favor.
Excellent. Did you want to see the blue dream line at the moment?
Yeah, so mine
Up here?
have turned more light, I'd say. But these are okay, these are way.
The problem is they're too dark now, and I have to reverse line Buddha them. So I have to try and
Come get it,
Hey,
I can give you some back.
yeah, but I'll definitely take you up for it. I definitely need more light blues again, and then I finally got the fire reds back in line as well.
Oh, you got the Hillstreams.
Yeah, your Hillstreams.
Are they doing it? I mean, they're tiny still.
So I think I have an issue.
What's your
Do
issue?
you have shrimps with your Hillstream loaches?
Sometimes, but I'd say they're not going to breed at that size.
Yeah.
They're too small. Yeah.
I've got some big ones at the bottom as well. I wonder if the shrimps eat the eggs. Do you think they eat the eggs?
Definitely.
Because I've got some big ones at the bottom, and I just don't
Like
think...
definitely 1,000% they do.
Yeah, I don't think they're doing that well, unfortunately.
Yeah, so your fire reds, they're truly fire red.
So I got one boy there. Yeah, I've been working on fire reds for a long time, and I finally got back on track with Bloody Marys as well.
Yeah.
I'll show you the Bloody Marys in a second. Unfortunately, the water's a bit cloudy, but I'll show you the 2 lines that I have. I've actually got 3 tanks of Bloody Marys. Oh, it's finally gone. And you can see the grading differences. You should be able to see them.
I was going to ask too, with these blue dreams, have you just got like aragonite or something down the bottom?
Yes, aragonite and coral.
That's just to buffer the water for you?
Yep. It's very easy for you to keep neos.
Yeah, because of the minerals in my water.
And water's so hard.
Yeah.
Gold Coast water's only TDS of 80.
Yeah. It's just too soft.
Yeah, it really is a struggle and a half to keep neos on the Gold Coast for me. Yeah, it's weird that caradinas are easier for me than neos.
Well, it adds up because caradinas want softer.
Yeah, yes, exactly. Yeah. So my RO system has a much longer shelf life.
Yeah.
While my friends in WA who have a TDS of 500, they have to recharge everything every 3 months. It just that RO system gets destroyed. The purples are out again over there.
Everyone watching this video should definitely go back and watch the other one. You'll see the start of this project. It was like 1 shrimp. You should definitely go back and watch that. So wild shrimp.
Right, so there's quite a few. Have a look at this one. It's a tiger without orange eyes. Now, it's weird because everybody liked orange eyes so much that people actually kind of forgot about the normal tiger shrimp. I couldn't actually find any in so long. Yeah.
So you bought these and you start them again, or?
Yeah. I'm gonna start them again.
I
really
keep
like-
them with Neos.
Yep.
So you can keep Neos and tiger shrimps together.
They
Yeah.
won't cross. Have you ever heard? I'm pretty sure I've said it to you a few times.
But they also do well in the same kind of water?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I remember that actually.
You know how they're very social creatures.
Yes.
They don't do well when they don't have friends.
Shrimp.
You really want to always have 30 shrimps. If you have 30 shrimps or more, it's almost a guarantee that you'll breed them. If you have 10 with my itchy fingers, I'll probably feed them to death.
Yeah, you said you don't feed shrimp unless you got like 10, right? Yeah. And you feed them like tiny, like nothing.
Tiny amounts, yeah. There's a nice one next in all the aragonite and coral as well.
It makes sense to me that they do better in numbers because you think about, I mean, come on, like shrimp are like the most, like when you think bottom of the food chain, like these are bottom of the food chain, right? So if there's not a lot of shrimp around, that's probably not a good sign naturally.
Yeah, I never do well with less than 30 shrimps. Like I've got 2 lines at the moment that I really like. I can't show them to you because I'm struggling with them. There's too much food. I'm overfeeding all the time, no matter how much I think I'm not feeding. So this is something I'm bringing back. It's really hard to capture them on film. I don't know why, but if you look at them in real life, they're very jellyish blue. But in camera, they look green. Yeah, I don't know why it is, but I'm trying to bring them back because everybody seems to be asking about whether blue jellies are back in the hobby. So they originate from red really shrimp.
Yeah, I've gotten a few blue jellies from my release.
Yeah. A lot of people like them. I don't, but a lot of people like them.
Yeah.
This is a really cool shrimp, the one here. That's called a raccoon tiger.
Yeah, I remember these from Grant's room.
And they're easy. They're not as hard as I thought. I actually thought they would be quite difficult to keep.
Yeah.
No, they're not hard at all. There's quite a few. In fact,
You turn around over here, there should be some swimming around.
I'm really glad you're going to give these plecos a go. They're matched too. They're both like zebras.
yeah, zebra shrimp and zebra plecos.
I like the patterned shrimp. I think I like shrimp with like a really solid, easy to look at pattern.
Yeah,
That's why I really like those super blacks
yeah.
And the super red ones. Yeah, it's sometimes you can go the fancy route and then you just go back to basic shrimps that are just pretty. If there's anything I could agree, it'd be the Amano shrimp, the Japanese Amano.
Have you ever given it a go?
Can't find any real ones here.
Okay. Have you ever tried, so the ones that we get, when someone like
Like the Australian Amano.
yeah.
I understand they need brackish water.
Yes, you've never given it a go?
No,
Do you reckon I should try?
I reckon I would love to try it because I think it's a beautiful shrimp.
Because I know people get them to have eggs and they like see that they release the eggs, but they never raise them.
Yeah, you never, because apparently they need brackish water.
So apparently you take the female when she has the eggs,
Yeah.
and then you put her in a tank with fresh, she releases them all.
Yeah.
And then you go the whole salt route. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, basically what happens is the babies get washed out to sea.
We need to do that.
Dude, I think we should give it a try.
Have a look at this one. So this one's called a Leopard Galaxy Tiber. It's got very distinct patterns. So if you can zoom into it,
It's almost like a
there you go. Perfect.
it's almost like one of those, what are the other types of shrimp that people keep? It's not caridina. Silowasi.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like a Silowasi whiskers on that one.
Pattern, just different coloration.
Well, more the whiskers on it. Like,
Yeah.
whatever they're called.
This is something that's been a challenge and a half to keep.
Yeah.
So when I first had them, I kept them in caridina parameters and they bred by the hundreds. And I restarted the tank and they all died within a week. So I haven't been able to keep them since. And a friend of mine has actually bred these in Gold Coast water. He's the only one that can breed them, but unfortunately he's finished with the hobby. So he gave me some and I've got 2 tanks. And I never expected to be able to breed them because I didn't really know what was the answer in terms of water parameters. But it seems like they're breeding because there's actually a few babies hanging around as well. I'm just trying to find them for you. Of course, they're not around
Yeah.
when you're trying to find them. Oh, there's some babies right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is a variety in pattern. There's 2 babies right in front of you. The one on the right has more white in it, like a more whitish pattern. Right in front there.
Yeah, that little.
Yeah, that little.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I see. Yeah, the snout.
Oh,
No, yeah, how cool.
Now that they're bred, hopefully this generation will be used to the water parameters. They won't change it, and then hopefully we'll have quite a few again.
And also, what the heck's this plant?
Some wasatang.
That's like a different species.
Nope, just growing differently in different tanks. Have you noticed that it grows differently?
Never really grown.
When you turn around,
Yeah, there's different. They're like different plants. Like
different water parameters, they grow differently.
there's that plant there, and we got this that, and then we've also got this.
Now have a look down here. That's one of the Bloody Mary tanks with orange-eyed tigers. And a peppermint.
Yeah, Mr. Peppermint.
So that's the Bloody Mary line that I've kept for a very, very long time. Can you tell the difference between the Bloody Mary and the Fire Ray?
Okay, from what I remember, it's that they have more brown.
Yeah, it's just darker. It's like a winish red. Yeah. They have a shorter nose, which is actually a deformity, but that's not the main thing. It's just the fact that there's a stronger, darker red, and some people like that.
I think I prefer that.
Yeah, it's maybe a lot of people do.
Yeah.
I like both, so I have to keep both.
Yeah.
But my Bloody Marys won Best of Show back in 2016, so it's something that I can never really get rid of. Yeah, I've got to try my best to maintain them. But I'm definitely not the best anymore. I know a lot of people with better Bloody Marys than me. So it's just such a fun shroom to have. Evie loves the fish room. She never stops following and looking at the fish tins. She's like a dog.
Yeah, she is actually.
There's more blueberries over there. They're all
Blueberries.
Bloody Marys. Yeah, so that's the second batch.
Yeah.
I'm constantly gonna hassle you about purple, say it, because purple is just such a unique color. But have a look at all the purple there.
Yeah, these are better actually.
So are the original colony?
Yeah. Okay. I like the metallic head.
It's just such a different shrimp. Like, how many purple varieties of aquarium livestock are there?
There might be a couple of guppies, but I can't think of anything really.
Yeah, I know. Hence why I like purple so much. I would love I like pink as well, just because it's a rare,
Yeah.
and orange.
Can you look at the rest of Beacon tank?
The rest of Beacon,
You gotta give these food.
and that's another colony of Bloody Marys that are quite nice.
You've just been splitting them up. So is that just like a protection thing? Like and Shane does?
I'm prone to mistakes.
Yeah. Well, you're right. It is. Yeah.
I try my best to have 3 on everything.
Yeah.
It's not always the case. The problem now is, am I going to have 3 tanks of Madaps with each?
You get up to specialize.
Yeah.
So this tank, just for everyone watching, this is like this is the trash. Do you ever find anything cool in here and pull it out for breeding?
All the time.
All the time.
All the time. There's one, I wonder if you can see this. Let me have a look. We call it a lapis. It's a
Lapis, like
yes. It's a shrimp that is orange-eyed, but is a pinto.
Okay.
It's actually right there, but unfortunately I didn't clean the glass.
Here, maybe I can snake it.
See if I can get the lighting on that.
So it's orange-eyed.
It's orange-eyed, but it's a pinto.
So that's your favorite in this tank?
Yeah, it's quite unique. I wouldn't say, like, I don't like it because it doesn't have a strong color,
Yeah.
but it's just an unusual ghosty looking shrimp. So I'm just going to keep him here. There'll probably be a few that come up. It won't be an important project for me, but if I see it, I'm definitely going to keep it in the rest of Beacon tank and just leave it there and let them crossbreed with the others until I can find another tank for a whole tank of orange-eye pintos. That'd be pretty cool.
So before we end this video, I want to know, I feel like surely out of all of these thousands of shrimp, is there one that's your favorite? Like one that you just like, one where you're like, kind of like looking for it every afternoon you're here. You're like, I need to keep that one shrimp. Or is it too hard to know like the individuals? Yeah, you can give me 3.
Always these boys.
Yeah.
Because they're my first love.
Yeah.
You never forget your first love.
Yeah, they're pretty. So these are the same original ones.
The original crystal red shrimp.
I can tell you put a lot of love into these.
Yeah, they're always going to be the first love. Like that, I don't look at them as much anymore because I feel like I'm very close to perfection.
Yeah.
Close. So I'm not as concerned about them. The most concerning one for me is the purple.
Yeah.
So that's number 2.
That's number 2 runner.
Number 2 for a long time.
Understandably.
Yeah. In terms of what I'm focusing on right now, this is my personal focus. It's called an aura blue shrimp. I'm gonna try and get the lighting for you because they're not a typically colorful species. But have a look at these guys because I think they're patterns, but I hope you can macro it. But you have to look.
We'll definitely macro a lot of it.
Yeah, so look at the patterns, like very, very detailed patterns on the blue. It's very eye-catching.
Like maybe that one.
That big girl here.
It's just silicon, I guess.
Yeah, there you go. You can see it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's my focus in the
Those ones, right?
Yeah. For now, it will never stay. There'll be something else.
Well, next year when we come back.
Yeah, 6 months ago, yeah, that fancy tigers and the snowflakes. But at the moment, it's those three.
It's cool. It's definitely, yeah, Santa Claus, yeah.
It never ails me.
Thank you so much for letting us come past again. It's so nice to come and see the collection. And I know it's like a lot of effort, you know, going through and cleaning everything up before we come. And I do appreciate it.
Oh, this was a bomb. The wife loves a clean room anyway.
Yeah, true. But thank you so much. All good. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys want to watch the fish one, jump over to that one and we'll see you guys later.